Route guidance is not active.
Oh, let's try and go to a destination. Take me to Parramatta.
Please say the entry or the line number.
Cancel.
Cancel.
What's up guys, and welcome back to Beat Car Productions. Today we'll be reviewing the most fantastic, fabulous, magnificent, luxurious Audi A3 1.6 TDI 2013 model. It's the A3 Series hatchback model, and this is like the first year that it came out in. Today we'll be looking at the interior, exterior driving dynamics, reliability, and special features of this car, and to see whether it's worth your buck. The 1.6 TDI A3 comes with the bi-xenon headlights, along with the headlight washers, front and rear parking sensors, 17-inch alloy wheels, rear parking sensors, full LED tail lights, unlike the C200 I reviewed earlier, and a reversing camera. And the TDI badge, of course, to remind everyone that it's no S3. Let me show you one thing, one special feature. So either to unlock the car, before you unlock, just hold the unlock button, and voila, windows go down. All right, press lock again, windows go back up. So it's pretty cool, neat feature. Oh, there it is. Unlike the Mercedes. Now I'll show you the beastly 1.6 TDI engine. Oh, such a ripper of an engine. And here you go. In all its glory. 77 kilowatts, 250 Newton meters. Oh my God, what a beast. And it does 0 to 100 in about 10.9 seconds. Bloody hell, that's quick. Comes with the 7-speed dual clutch gearbox, and I think it's as fast as a turtle, let's say. Now let's head on into the interior. Very nice solid door. Interior feels very nicely laid out, very premium. It's got pretty much soft touch everywhere. Leather, synthetic leather on the dash, synthetic leather seats. These seats don't come in the very base model A3, such as the 1.4 TFSI models, or even the facelifted now 3.0 1.0 TFSI engines, where in Europe you'd get full fabric seats. Australia we get most of the A3s we get are all leather. This comes with just the screen on. I'll just move the steering wheel so you can see. So this is the instrument cluster for the A3. So this one's pretty basic. It just has the screen in the middle, along with the analog dials to the left and the right, including your rev counter and your speed that you're going. So the screen we're currently now is called the onboard computer of the car. So this displays your time, along with the status of your audio at the very top. That actually is permanent across all screens. Shows your odometer reading along with the distance you've traveled since reset, I believe, temperature, and transmission shift mode. So if you scroll up and down using this, so you just up and down. You can click into it as well, but currently doesn't do anything because it's not prompting us to choose something in this screen. Where it would is you'd switch through modes through this button here, so you just press it and you can choose between those different items to display in the screen. So we can actually scroll through with this as well. So if we go efficiency program, click into this, and it shows you how efficient you're going with driving the car. Oh, and you can actually scroll through it as well, which I didn't know that. So yeah, so that's how it all works, which is pretty smart and neat. Digital speedometer, which is what we normally use. It just displays the speed more accurately than the analog gauges, I believe. It's very quickly, you do get used to that. This screen also shows as like a miniature onboard computer at the very bottom underneath that red line. In drive, it actually shows your gear number as well that you're in. And you can actually put the transmission into sport mode. Once you do that, you have to actually go like that. Just dab it in, dab it down once to actually put it in sport mode. If we put it in manual, it actually changes the lights to plus and minus here, which is actually pretty neat touch. Also changes that to M1, so it changes to M for manual. And obviously the 1 changes to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, according to which gear you're in. So I'll just shift it back into gear because I don't want to drive yet. It's a pretty neat, pretty nice and modern instrument cluster that it has. Shows you your car temperature, also your fuel gauge in an electronic way, which is pretty nice and neat. This system is also very smart. It comes with your media, radio, navigation and telephone. As you can see, something I just discovered right now is that you can actually connect your Wi-Fi to the MMI. So you can connect Wi-Fi audio just as if you're using a Sonos speaker. So that's pretty smart. Comes with your navigation. That's what it looks like. Telephone. Obviously you need to connect to your phone, which is currently not connected. This is the controls that you use to control the screen, obviously. These are your climate controls. It's all very nice and very premium quality. This button turns off your automatic start-stop function of the car. It's very annoying. This button is a surprise button. This button turns on and off your parking sensors front and rear. This is obviously your indicators, stability control. This actually, if you press it just shortly, turns into sport mode. If you press it and hold it, oh well, now it's on because it was already on sport. But if the ESC is on now, just hold it and it actually sport, and then it would go off. So for about, let's say 5 or 6 seconds, it just turns off, and then just press it again to keep it on. Given the power of this car, I don't think it matters whether or not, unless it's in the rain. Obviously for safety reasons it would matter. This actually puts your MMI system screen up and down. Pretty neat feature that it has. Yeah, to be honest, you'll be very, very surprised what this car has to offer. It also comes with an electronic parking brake. One thing I found about the windows is if you lower all of them down, so just like tap it twice, if you actually press it 3 times, as I'll demonstrate now, so 1, 2, actually puts your window down even further. So for those with OCD, with their windows not going all the way down, this might help a bit. You never know. So yeah. This car also comes with voice recognition, which is quite neat as well. So press this button. Start route guidance.
Start route guidance.
Let's see, what was the last route guidance taken us? Let's zoom out. Right, Parramatta. Very, very nice. And so this also displays in the screen in the instrument cluster as well. And so it's saying that it's off-road because there is no actual road in the navigation. Navigation would need to be updated. So it's also on the steering wheel got a button that you can customize to what it does. So if we press it now, voice guidance on, voice guidance off. So what this does is intersection is coming up, whether you should turn right or left or go straight at that intersection. Then if you press this, it should tell you.
Drive in the direction
so yeah,
indicated. Also
gives you the how many kilometers and the time until you reach your destination. So 250, it's currently 2:15, so it would take us about 35 minutes to get there. This is probably inaccurate because of traffic. Another feature this car comes with is automatic lights, automatic headlights and taillights. Also comes with rear fog lights, automatic adjusting mirrors, paddle shifters on the steering wheel, which is quite unique for a car this powerful. And yeah, the sound system actually haven't spoken about much. Actually is quite clear. Might work on the clarity actually. It does need to improve on that. It's quite lacking. But what it doesn't lack in is the bass. It actually comes with a subwoofer on top of the spare tire, the Space Saver tire, which is quite neat. And now I'll just go to the back. This is the back space. I feel like the rear quality of seating could be better because the seats are quite upright. So for longer journeys, it might not be too comfortable to have a rest or have a nap in the back seats. That's what I find a little uncomfortable, especially after a tiring day when you're getting picked up in this car. It's not quite as comfortable, I reckon. But other than that, you've got rear air vents. Space in the back is decent for a car in this size, this class. It's actually surprisingly got speakers in the bottom and in the middle of the seat. So that's in the middle of the door. So that's pretty cool, pretty nifty feature. And the window special feature I showed you at the front actually carries across to all 4 windows. As you can see, door pockets at the back as well. It's also got a nicely sized trunk along with LED lights in each side. It's also, the seats also fold down as well, so just 40-60 split. And then you have quite a large amount of space to play around with. Now we'll take it for a drive. Oh yeah. That's a nice limiter. Oh, it's in sport mode. Oh god. Takes off like a bloody turtle, this thing. But it does have a nice little mini fart, let's say, comparing to a Golf GTI, because it's a DSG as well, just like that car. This car does surprisingly handle very well. Handles much better than the C200, which is surprising because this is a front wheel drive, the other is a rear wheel drive. This has less power than that, much less power, about, let's say, 50 kilowatts less, or actually no, 60 kilowatts less. So yeah, it's a big difference. Just driving around is really nice. No matter how much you floor it, you won't even get booked. It's great, like having fun, also obeying the rules is just amazing. But yeah, it is quite slow at the takeoff because of the DSG showing its age and its wear and tear as well. But it's very comfortable along highways and curvy roads, as we will demonstrate hopefully soon, maybe around here. You can toss it around, you know, any way you like. It's just very, very agile, this car. Not as tossable as a Mercedes, definitely not. And for this price point, it's perfect. It's literally everything you need without the power. That's what I believe. Oh look, a C200. Let's just wait. No cars, cool. Now I'll just show you the special button I promised you guys. Okay. So, put it in reverse. Now look what's going to happen. Isn't that cool? let's see how it did with parking. I think it did a pretty good job. Wow, did better than the Corolla in front of it. Better than humans. Oh god, that's scary. So I hope you enjoyed this quick review of the 2013 Audi A3 1.6 TDI. I hope it gave you some information and some insight into this car, whether you're interested in it, and hopefully for people that weren't considering it, hopefully it's something you might consider. To me, I think I'd definitely consider this car because it is quite reliable, doesn't really have many major issues apart from probably a timing belt, which is not really a issue. It's more of a maintenance item every 100,000 kilometers, along with its water pump. One issue it does have is the diesel particulate filter though, which is not a really big deal. But one major issue it does have, one of the more major issues, would be the 7-speed dual clutch gearbox, which I'd pay attention to symptoms such as slow takeoff, which this car does encounter, along with not shifting as easily or as smoothly, and it stays in the lower gears for longer and just at a higher rev range for longer, which is not good for the engine, obviously, lugging it into the higher rev range. So yeah, other than that, it's a quite cheap car to maintain, and I believe you should definitely go for it. I reckon a manual would be much more fun as well. So yeah, hope you stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.